Hey, I'm trying something new in this video. I've got the garage sale right along at the beginning, and I've got the haul video and research at the end for this particular garage sale. So stay tuned. So starting out, I found a container that I could put things in as I was shopping around. It's this cute little Coca-Cola container. Found a game and a couple of pieces of jewelry before I found the container. I loved this little 4-leaf clover. I didn't end up picking it up, but I love things like good luck charm type things. Again, I love containers too, but this one has a little chip in it, and so I did not get that. I dived into the Halloween tub. I love a good dig. And as cute as that pillow was, it was a little damp, so I was kind of nervous about picking up the damp pillow. I liked it personally. There wasn't anything else in there. Got some Easter baskets, I think that's a shelf. I looked at this watch, but I didn't end up picking this up either because I wasn't sure if it was working and I wasn't sure about the brand. I usually look things like that up, but it was pretty quiet at this garage sale, so I didn't feel comfortable whipping my phone out in front of the homeowners. Let's see, nothing over here. Do you see anything? There was a picture over here that I ended up picking up. I didn't end up digging in the Christmas stuff either. I looked at this picture, but I didn't look this one up either because, well, it's kind of big. And pouches. I'm just a sucker for them, but I didn't get that one either. Let's take a look. Oh, greeting cards and things like this. I kind of wish I picked it up. I didn't because it had a D on it. Because I like to send out thank you cards with when people purchase things, but these were all personalized, D, B, things like that, so I didn't end up picking those up either. Got some pony beads, some financial books, which maybe I could have used. Junk busters! There we go. That's right up my alley, but didn't buy that either. Would have been a fun one to flip through, but I didn't want to have to pay for it just to flip through it. Aha! Now we're talking. So this is a 25-cent tub, and looking back now, I probably could have picked up a few more things out of this, but I did get a couple ornaments. The Snowman's Land I did not get. I was going off my gut instinct on these ones. Again, I didn't want to look stuff up, but I did get this cross-stitch pattern, which I will show you in just a few minutes. Look at this bouncy wobbliness. Sorry, y'all. I'm digging around to see if I find anything else. You know, Christmas stockings can do well depending on the subject matter and the quality, but these ones I did not end up getting, as you just stare at nothing. But yeah, Taz I got because I know that he's got a following, kind of like people like their animals. People have their characters they like. So I picked up Taz, and let's see, some cute little stuffed animals down there that I did not get. Gotta look under everything. You never know. Keep digging, Margaret. There's something else in there. There we go. Mickey Mouse Snowman. Yes, for $0.25. We'll take that. And let's just look at the concrete over here. It looks pretty nice. I wonder what I'm doing and why I'm not showing you anything other than the concrete. Alright, digging through the random box of stuff. There's some soap in there, but yeah, nothing for me in there. Free! Now we're talking. Okay, let's dig in the free box. Aha, I see some duct tape. Which duct tape will I pick? Lighter fluid? Anybody? Lighter fluid? I'll pass on the lighter fluid. Let's go with the duct tape. I spent $4 at this garage sale, and I took a chance on items, but they were $0.25, so I felt pretty safe doing that. There was a cool Christmas needlepoint that I've not seen before. The lady said she had done it herself, and I don't really sell needlepoint stuff anymore, but it was at Christmas, so I thought I would give it a try. There were a couple Hallmark ornaments and a little bit of jewelry, even this nice little Coca-Cola carrier. It was 25 cents. But I'll go through later and show you guys more what I got and what kind of profits, because that's what it's all about. What kind of profits I can get on these garage sale items. Let's take a look at the things I picked up from this garage sale and see the prices that I think I can get them for when I flip them on eBay and Etsy. So I took a chance on some of the things at this garage sale because they were so cheap. I spent $4. One of the things that I took a chance on was this Christmas sampler. It's got a little bit of fuzz over there. It does have a few little condition issues, like marks on it, but I really liked the sampler, and I thought I would try it in my Etsy shop. I paid $1/4 for this, so you can't go wrong with that. So because this is a vintage item, I can sell this both on Etsy and eBay. I do cross-list my items. So let's take a look at what kind of price I can ask for it on eBay and Etsy. My cross-stitch pattern, I honestly think it's going to go better on Etsy, but I'm going to go ahead and list it on both eBay and Etsy. And I see a lot of the kits that are selling. I don't see a whole lot that have already been made. So I'm probably, let's take a look over on Etsy. These ones aren't sold yet, but these are ones that are up. Now some of these counted cross-stitch ones are really intricate, so that can draw the price in for that, make it a little bit higher. But I'm guessing I'm probably going to put it up. Look, this is Santa one. It looks so good. But that one, again, is really close up. It's, you know, the subject matter is really in your face. That's awesome. So for mine, I'm probably going to list it around the $20 mark. I'm seeing this one, which is actually a lot more elaborate than mine. But I think I'm going to go ahead and list him for about $20. Next in the quarter box were some Hallmark ornaments. I don't do a whole lot with ornaments because they can be hit or miss. So I thought if they were a bust, I could just take them over to Savers and redonate them and get a coupon for, I think it's 20% off if you bring in a donation while you're at Savers. First one that I got was this Keepsake ornament that's Taz and the She-Devil Looney Tunes. So let's take a look. This one, because it is also vintage, it's 1998. So because this is vintage, I can sell this one also on eBay and Etsy if the price is right. Remember, I'm trying to make a profit of at least, I say at least $5, but I like to make more if it's something that's not a jewelry item. So if it doesn't end up being at least a $5 profit, I'm going to end up redonating it. All right, so here is our Taz. This is on an Ornament Factory site. It's selling for $21.95 here, but it's not selling for that much on places like eBay and Etsy. On Etsy, there's one selling for $9.60. So I may go ahead. You can see their original price was $12. It's on sale. I might go ahead and still list him for about $10 to $12 and just see how he does. Another ornament that was in the 25-cent box was this little Mickey Mouse snow sculpture. Super cute. 2004, so he is not considered vintage, so I could list him on eBay only. He's not a supply either. I can't stretch it, I don't think, on Etsy. What I'm going to do is see what he sells for. And when I'm looking at ornaments, I am looking for subject matter. I know there are other things that are not necessarily certain subject matters, like Disney or, you know, Warner Brothers that sell. So let's take a look at what this Mickey snow sculpture is going for on eBay. So here's our Mickey Mouse. I did a Google search and checked the shopping on this one, and I'm seeing that he's selling on different sites from, you know, about $9 to $15. So that's, you know, again, he's small, he's easy for me to store, he's not something that's taking up a lot of space. I can list him, I'll probably list him for the higher end of that because he's small and I can wait and put a best offer on him. So that's probably what I'm going to do with that, put him up around $13.99, $12.99 with the best offer, and then just put it where it automatically accepts anything $9 and more, declines anything that's like $8 and less or something like that, so that I can make sure that I get a good $5 at least off of him. One more ornament that I picked up from the quarter box was this Hallmark Keepsake Ornament. This one is a candlelight service. So what you do is on the back of the ornament, there's a little hole where you put one of your lights from your string of lights, and it lights up the little stained glass windows in the house, which is super cute, I thought. We'll take a look and see what year is this one. Can we list it both? This is a 2001, so it's on the edge. It has to be year 2000 for it to be considered vintage for Etsy. So, or is it 1999? It's 1999 or 2000 now. We'll take a look if this is worth me listing. Bought it for $1/4, so I need it to be at least a $5 profit, if not more. This is getting a little bit bigger. I like to get littler things, especially if they're going to bring me a bigger profit. If it's going to take up space in my room, I need it to be bringing some money in. So if it's just $5 or less, I don't want it taking up space in my room. So let's take a look. And then if this one does end up getting listed, then I will make a video for this because I want to show how the lights look inside it. So I like to do that for my eBay and Etsy listings. Next up, we've got this little candlelight service one. This one isn't doing so hot. It's bigger, right? So something that's taking up this much space in my workroom. I've got a nice size workroom, but I really don't want to have something that's taking up this much space that is only selling for about $9. Again, I only picked it up for a quarter, so I mean, still a fair profit. I'm on the fence. Well, maybe I'll put it up for a little bit. I'll give it till January, and if it doesn't sell, then it's going to go in my bag to go to Savers so I can get a coupon to get percentage off of my shopping at Savers. So your days are numbered. You got to earn your keep. So next I took a chance on the Ungame. This was a 50-cent game, and I think this is just like sharing, caring kind of game, and I wasn't sure how much it would go for, but even if we don't end up selling it, it might be something we try just for talking with each other. I'm not sure, as a family, or it may be too deep. I don't know. I've never played the Ungame. We'll see if this is worth selling on eBay and Etsy. Originally 1998, but the latest version is 2002, so I don't think I can count this as vintage because this version isn't vintage. So let's take a look and see what it's selling for on eBay. This is the Ungame family versions, pocket size, sold listings on eBay. And I'm seeing a few that sold. People took best offer, so I'm guessing but around $9 or $10, which, is fair. There are some that are listed for less than that. I would not even list it for that price because it's not worth my time. So I'm going to see if maybe I'll check out. There's a way to check out how to see what the best offer sold for. So I'm going to check that out and see if I can list it for at least, $10 to get a good profit off of it. Since it was only 50 cents or a quarter or 50 cents, if I sold it for $10, then that would be a good between $5 and $7 profit after fees and stuff like that. So let's take a look. I'm going to show you real quick. It's called Flipper Tools, and it's free to use, and you can use it for Etsy as well, Flipper Tools, when you find an item that is sold and you want to know what it really sold for. So we'll come over to Flipper Tools, and we are going to go down to best offer actual selling price. Then what we'll do is come over and select up at the top the URL, copy and paste it, and then come over here and paste it in, and it will let me know what the best offer was that it was accepted at. So this one was accepted at $10. Okay, that might be worth me selling it. Let's take a look at the other one over here. This one was $15, and this one, the best offer on it was, drumroll please, $12. All right, so I think I can take the time to list that because a good $5 to $7 profit for something that's small, I'm happy to do that with. I picked up some jewelry too, and I didn't look any of it up before I bought it. This was 50 cents for these bracelets. I liked the blue on these. So basically my thought is like, chances of me selling these by themselves is pretty much not going to happen. But I thought they might be nice additions to a lot that I've got going. So I've got like a pearly lot going. This one, I've got some stretchy bracelets that I'm making a lot for. And then actually this blue one, I might actually try to sell by itself. I don't generally sell stretch bracelets by themselves, but I really like these little blue flower beads. They have that kind of like porcelain look to them, and it's got a nice little, oh, you can't see it on that side, a nice little blue teardrop charm on it. I mean, odds are I'd probably only list it for $10 or so, but for its size and for the price I paid for it, 50 cents for 3 bracelets, that's a really good return on investment in my books. So the next piece of jewelry I got was 10 cents, and it's this paisley, pendant. It's something that I got. I could totally put it on a cord. Let me pull it out so you can see it. It's got a little bit of damage to it. So, I figured for 10 cents, again, it could be something that I put in my donate pile, or most likely it will end up in a jewelry lot. Not one of my mystery lots. I try to make sure that the things I send out for my mystery lots aren't damaged. But I have some other like jewelry lots that I'm compiling to put up there. So next I got this for 50 cents. I wasn't 100% sure what exactly it was, but I was just like, okay, it's 50 cents. Let's do this. And I think it's a bracelet. It's got this wire in it, but it also kind of looks like a napkin ring. Like maybe it would be wrapped around a napkin. It's got this silk. I don't know honestly about this one. I might just end up putting this. You know what? These beads are stone or glass. The options I have for this are to give this to my sister to make. She makes sun catchers. I could possibly give those to her to make some of her sun catchers and wind chimes with, that she could take that apart, which probably is going to be what happens with this, or it would go into a lot. But I just liked the beads and I liked the look of it. So for 50 cents, I think it's probably going to go into my sister's pile of goodies that she can go and pick it apart and use it for her crafting. Another thing I picked up that was jewelry was 25 cents, and it's just a chain. It's not sterling silver, but frequently I find cool pendants that aren't sterling silver that I need a chain for. I like to have a little stockpile of chains handy. For this 25 cents, now I've got a handy dandy chain ready to go for when I find a pendant that isn't sterling silver that I still want to sell. Take a look at this next one. So this was $1, and it is on a really cool cord. I'm really iffy when it comes to like fabrics and things because they have to look immaculate for me to sell it. So it's got this chain at the back. It's got this sort of ball closure. The cord is again, it's like wrapped. It's got these little knots, and then the pendant is what I think. I might need some of your help, my jewelry friends. I think this is soapstone. I think it's a green soapstone just from the feel of it. If you've worked with soapstone before or had it, it's got a certain feel to it, almost like a waxy feel. So I think it is a soapstone, but I couldn't find anything quite like it. So let me show you what I did find, because it's really pretty. It's unique. The cord is really nice. It's a unique statement piece, that's for sure. And I could really see somebody loving this. All right, so here's our soapstone necklace. I was kind of digging around trying to find something like it. When I did green carved soapstone necklace, it was pulling up jade. I don't think my piece is jade. If you guys have more information, or you think you know better, or have like an area like, hey, go look in that direction, let me know, because I'm happy to go looking somewhere else. Green carved soapstone necklace on Etsy. I found a few pieces that looked kind of like it. I mean, here are these little fish that are $8. But yeah, I didn't really see a whole lot that was a lot like what I have. It makes me think that maybe I'm not using the right search terms, because I don't think that what I've got is super duper unusual. I just am not looking it up correctly. Unless it is unusual. I mean, it's pretty cool. But yeah, that was pretty much it. So I'm thinking that my starting point is going to be at least $30, $35 on it, unless I find some more information that would make my price go up higher. I want to make sure that I label it correctly, that I accurately describe it so that the person looking for it can find it. So I might take a little more time to dig deeper on it, share with the group Texas Gals Jewelry Lovers, and see if anybody there can help me out, because I want to make sure, again, that I can price it correctly and describe it correctly so that it can be found. One of the things I like to do when I go to garage sales or estate sales is to find a basket or some sort of container that I can pick up and carry with me to put things in. And I found this Coca-Cola container, and originally I wasn't going to buy it. I was just going to use it as my little carrying bag at the garage sale, but it was only 25 cents, so I thought I'll go ahead and get it. So it's got these two sides. On the bottom, it does have a UPC. I looked up the UPC and couldn't find it, and it is labeled Coca-Cola brand beanbag accessory, 1998. So I'm guessing it had like beanbag, like they're almost like they're Beanie Baby type things, but the Coca-Cola brand ones, maybe the polar bears or something. But I couldn't find this exact one. So let's take a look at what I did find. Because it's 1998, I can sell it on eBay and Etsy, which I like. And I definitely think I can get more than $10 for it, especially since I can't find one just like it. So let's take a look and see what I'm going to ask for this Coca-Cola, what's it called? Two-pack beanbag accessory. So I was looking for my Coca-Cola 2-pack. I couldn't find it. So I'm guessing it was in something kind of like this. However, it probably had like the bean bags, little stuffy animals, but I didn't find one just like it. So perhaps it was like these two little doodads would have been inside the Coca-Cola, container like so. But I can't find any stuffed animals that are in the little wooden carrier. And I can't find the wooden carrier. So when I can't find something, I generally put a high price on it. Not $98 high, but I'm going to put a higher price on it. I feel like I saw one that was like a 6-pack that looked like it. Now I can't, not even quite like that because that's definitely older. But, and it is vintage. It's barely vintage. Like, here's one that's like an 8-pack carrier that's $26. So, let me look. No, that was the last of it. Okay. My best, computer's acting banana pants. Sorry, y'all. My best guess as far as what I'm going to put on this is probably, I don't like that one. I don't know for sure. Might do a little more digging, but I may just start with like $30 or so on it. If you think that I can get more for this Coca-Cola carrier, please let me know, because I can't find one just like it. I did search the UPC and everything. I searched on Amazon, I searched on eBay, I did a Google search for it, and I couldn't find anything based on the UPC code either. So, question mark. Maybe I'll put it up for $35 because I can't find one like it. And the last thing I got was free. I love free. And it is just some duct tape. So we've got some mustache duct tape, which actually we're just going to keep to have around the house because you always need duct tape, right? Leave me a comment and let me know how you like the format of this video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!